only live once.
In the previous episode of YOLO Hangout,
everyone who impacts positively in one's life is a good role model.
I personally will choose a role model based on what I'm passionate about.
Today, the discussion gets even hotter.
Personally, my girlfriend will be like, so Ato, have you seen your picture on my DP? Why is it not my picture is not on your DP? And I'll go like, have you seen my mom there? Have you seen my sister there?
I was drunk and I went to, and my dad was, Sam, what's wrong? Wait, Jimmy, what about them? So they asked for the slappings. even though I was drunk, like I felt it.
YOLO, you only live once. Most provided to the river. You only live once.
Welcome again to the YOLO Hangout. This is episode 8. Now here we discuss issues that came up in your very favorite TV series, YOLO. My name is Lenny Lamote and I'm your host. Now, the YOLO Hangout is brought to you by the National Population Council, supported by USAID and facilitated by Communicate for Health. You at home can join in the discussions by posting your thoughts to our social media handles. It's YOLO Ghana on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Good life. Good life. YOLO. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Yeah, don't waste any time. He's waiting.
You have to make up your mind though.
Come on, yeah, this is the only way. If you really want to hang out with us, you've got to step up and do this. Go.
I'm sorry, sir. I have to focus on my education.
What?
Here's your phone.
Be a positive influence on your friends. You only live once, so make the smart choice.
Good life. It's an everyday thing. Good life. Live it well. Good Life from Ghana Health Service and Partners is here to make healthier, happier living an everyday thing.
You only live once, baby. You can chill 300 times, 100 billion times and all that, but that's all in a lifetime.
Welcome back. We have studio audience with us here in the studios to help with the discussion. And as per usual, we have guest presenters in the studios as well. And welcome, Ato and Fifi. So Ato, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you, Fifi?
I'm fine.
Why are you all smiles though? What's happening?
Good life.
Exactly. And it's YOLO, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about the good life you're living now.
Currently, after YOLO, it's just been good. I'm doing a lot of producing, and I can say I've learned a lot with the YOLO experience. It's just been awesome.
I always thank God for giving me an opportunity to be part of YOLO. YOLO has really helped me a lot. And as of now, I'm doing a lot of projects aside YOLO.
Were there any challenges on set?
I didn't really have any issue with anybody on set because everybody was on set, everybody was focused, going through their lines. Usually in some places you would not have like someone just walk up to you and say, "Oh, you're playing this character, right? Let's go through the lines." And for me, it was strange, and it was an amazing feeling. It made things easy for me.
Talking about attention, okay, how is it like now?
It hasn't been easy for me, especially with the role I played.
Dropping condoms and stuff.
Trust me, because of that, like I always carry because somebody might ask, can I have a condom or where's that condom? So I always carry just for the brand's sake.
I remember when I was on Facebook, I used to get 1 like.
Oh yeah.
I'll post, but still 1 like. But now, wow, by the grace of God,
500,
600,
60K.
Right now, if I go for another audition somewhere, I have the certificates.
Great. Talking about good life, let's talk about social media. Are the positives of social media outweighing the negatives?
When it comes to social media, I have a very on the fence position because I believe social media is a tool, and when you're given a tool, you then decide how to use it. You can decide to hurt yourself or decide to improve yourself.
I'm Giovanni, and I think social media depends on the user because I, for one, I have about, let's say, for Instagram, I have about 12K. And I use it to promote me as a brand. Wow. So when you use it personally. it depends on what you use it for. You can't say, maybe let's say you go on Facebook and you see someone's nude leak or something, and you can choose to view it or not. It's solely up to you. You get me? So I can say social media, being a positive or negative, it depends on the user.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
I got to understand that social media was actually bringing us together, like the world is together. So last time we had a talk at school, and it was about job creation and stuff. And it said maybe if you want to get unemployment and maybe you go to you go to an interview, and the boss is like, okay, what's your social media name? And you go and mention maybe Hot Prissy something, some names, and they go onto your page and they are seeing stuff. That means you're not going to get a job automatically.
Hello, my name is May Queen. I think that social media has its positive and negative influences, and you choose whatever path you want to follow to get it. So I think your reputation is at stake. Whoever you follow, you just try and learn the good aspect of it. Whatever that helps you, that is your personal choice. No one really cares.
Let's take a look at scenes from some episodes of YOLO.
I'm sorry about how things turned out today. Okay. I still think you shouldn't have left. But I met up with her mom and the discussion went well.
She's been commenting profusely on your Facebook and Instagram posts.
Welcome back. Okay, how does social media affect our relationships? In YOLO, we see Cyril and Emily having problems because Emily keeps checking Cyril's social media and then Irene keeps commenting. Okay, so how does social media affect our relationship?
I think there should be a way to separate your actual life from your social media life. Half of the people on social media don't care about you. They don't care about what goes on in your life. They don't care about who you are seeing. They don't care about anything. Some people are there only to just kill your spirit. You just put something there and then some people will dislike it for no reason. So I don't see why you should broadcast your personal life to the whole world who don't care about you. In the end, it's just you and the person you are seeing. That way, I don't think there will be any problems.
Personally, my girlfriend will be like, so Ato, have you seen your picture on my DP? Why is it not my picture is not on your DP? And I'll go like, have you seen my mom there? Have you seen my sister there? Even myself, I'm not there. I'm promoting something different and you are here worrying me with your pictures. Bro. Madam, if you think you can just remove me from there, I've not forced you to put me on your DP or something or your status or something. So I think relationship and social media doesn't click. It's a different thing altogether. You choose to do it. I'm promoting my thing. I'm not supposed to promote you. We are dating. We are not doing promotions.
That's a good one.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Okay. Before the discussions continue, let's get some expert advice on this topic from the YOLO Youth Corner.
Social media promotes and strengthens relationships. However, it can be used negatively by some people when relations go bad, and so it is important to be careful how you use social media. Young people should desist from posting pictures, particularly very intimate pictures and sensitive information, which can be used against them when it falls into the hands of wrong people. Good life, live it well. Good life, it's an everyday thing. YOLO, you only live once.
Let's take a look at scenes from some episodes of YOLO.
Sweetheart, who is getting on your nerves this morning like that?
I know my auntie. She dey send me make I go someplace where I tell her I no go fit. If by force I for do something to give her.
What is this?
Oh, child, this thing self crying. You know my own.
Charles, is this not weed?
Oh, no my own la. Oh,
what? It is weed.
See, my body be call me. He say he can't take. No my own.
It is still weed.
So let's talk about drugs in YOLO. Now, Jogba was found to have drugs in his room by Timpus pununus. And so, as young ones, okay, let's share some experiences. Has anyone smoked before? And what's your take on young people using drugs in general?
Once my teacher told me that he had a friend back in school, and they were in school, and like the guy went to smoke and came back to the class, and he was leaning on a wall, and one of the leg was on the wall, and like after smoking he was like "Menai bakwaira." So like I would just advise my brothers who are into that to quit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Personally, I used to think drugs were okay, like you not abusing it was okay. But then I realized that when you take it once, maybe you don't want to get overdose, you just take something little so you can learn. But then you take it, you see that you are craving for more, then you take it again, then you realize you're in a different world. And it's so bad. You see some friends who take it, and when you say jump, they jump, sit, they sit, lie, they lie, and you're like, some don't even make it for their exams. And I'm like, so how is this good? Like, it's not making sense at all. You trying to take just a little will land you to a different world. So personally, now I think drugs are not good. Not even starting, just a sip is not even good.
We are going for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Meet Sandra. She's 16 years old. Her dream was to become a doctor. She began studying hard to achieve her dream. It seemed nothing could stop her. That is until she met Bob. Her friends warned her to take it slow, but she wouldn't listen. And then she missed a period. Now her parents are disappointed in her. She can hardly face all those she loves, and her friends pretend they don't know her. And as for Bob, all because she missed one period. As a teenager, every period counts while you're in school to achieve your dreams. You only live once, so make the smart choice.
Good life. It's an everyday thing. Good life. Live it well. Good Life from Ghana Health Service and Partners is here to make healthier, happier living an everyday thing.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at scenes from some episodes of YOLO.
Yeah. What's up? I need a little favor. Yeah, I want you to help me find a lady's outfit, maybe for a party or something. Can you help me out?
For your girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah, Lydia. For the party.
You know her size?
Nah, I have no idea about that. I want it to be like a surprise. Why would I want to ask her?
Do you have a picture, right?
Yeah, a picture that I have.
Let me have a look.
Can I see her too? What she looks like?
Hey, Mom, you know what? Maybe this is not a good idea after all. I'm sorry.
What is not a good idea? Have I complained?
No, but...
But what? If you can show Lydia a picture of your girlfriend, why can't you show your mother too? Or you want to hide her from me?
No, Mom, don't get me wrong. I was just kind of waiting for the right time to tell you.
Okay, I beg you. Please, show me a picture of your girlfriend. The secret is out now, isn't it?
Welcome back. Let's talk parent-teen relationships. Now we see that Auntie Enyonam previously was against Cyril having a girlfriend because when Cyril wrote the letter, she was angry. When she saw Cyril working with a girl in the neighborhood, she was angry. But when Cyril came to the shop to ask the attendant for a dress for his girlfriend, she was so nice, she was so welcoming, and even went ahead to help Cyril pick a dress. Was that like an opportunity for her to discuss relationships with Cyril?
I think education is really key because as we are growing, our hormones also mature. So certain things automatically come. You would want to relate with the opposite sex. So when that happens, you should know. And you should just sit your son down, talk to him. Do this, do that. Don't do this. You break my heart when you do this. Naturally, when he's even going to do it, he's thinking, oh, so what will my mother think of me? Personally, my mother will ask, hey, Pearl, so which boy likes you? Who do you like? Oh, tell me, I won't do anything to you. What have you done? And you see, because of that, I can't do certain things because I'm afraid. When my mommy asks, what have you done? How would I tell her? And I don't want to lie to her. So it's just education. Every time, sex talk and the rest. Some things come naturally. We can't prevent them. So I think that she doing that wasn't so right. But later on, it's good she changed her mind.
Okay.
So I think Auntie Enyonam realized she was being too strict on Cyril because your son has a girlfriend, or it wasn't even has a girlfriend. She was just working with a girl, and you were so rude on the girl and all that. I think she realized it wasn't the right thing she did. And then she wanted to know what Cyril is up to. I think that's why. So it was the good thing she did, knowing what your son is up to.
I also agree with you. The thing is that I've come to realize that so many Ghanaian parents actually don't realize, like Auntie Enyonam did, they still force their way to get to us. When I'm as little as 12 and there's a girl in my class that I like, and I say, oh daddy, give me your phone, let me call this girl. Then you don't go like, who's this girl? Or what are you doing things? I mean, you don't, if you put those things in my mind, I'm like, what did I do wrong? I just want to say hi and just listen to this girl's voice and laugh, and like, I mean, that's basically the feeling that I have. It's not that I want to go and, and if all those things change, I think we would rather feel comfortable in going to our parents. Gradually, yes, parents are becoming not softer, they're becoming more understanding and more direct in how they relate with us, and that's the best.
Let's take a look at scenes from some episodes of YOLO.
Yo, Psycho, what is? They no tell you say no alcohol for the 14. Oh my guy, this be pure water. Hey, Psycho, hey, put me down. Wait. You know who I be? You know who I be? I'm the Psycho, the therapist, Junior. Wait, see, you know my puppy. Even if the Chief Justice hear my puppy name, she be shiver. You be Ruby. You be Ruby.
Welcome back. On to our next topic of discussion, which is alcohol. Now, be honest with me. How many of you take alcohol or have taken alcohol before? Be very honest, ladies. Okay, so share with us the first time you took alcohol, how tipsy you got, how you misbehaved, and what you did.
Way back in school, there was this palm plantation in, like, just behind the boys' dormitory. At dawn, these boys would go and just get this man's tap palm wine and bring it to the dorm and be drinking it and stuff. So my best friend actually tried it once, and seriously, it was a bad experience. He couldn't even walk, so we had to carry him to his bed. So we just carried him to the dormitory and we put him in front of his bed that he should climb it and sleep. And he was like, so why have you guys dug a hole in front of my bed? We were all surprised. He was just hallucinating. He didn't even know his left from his right. So like alcohol, no. Okay. It's very bad.
We went to San Potevi. Like I want to show guy, like me too, I want to drink. So I was drunk and I went to, and my dad was, Sam, what's wrong? Wait, Jimmy, what about them? So they asked for the slappings. even though I was drunk, like I felt it. So alcohol, as for alcohol here.
When young people organize parties, is there an expectation that alcohol will be served? And if not, what is your response?
Teens of today see themselves to be bosses, and they think bosses are the ones who drink alcohol and are capable of controlling themselves. So they think they can. So anytime when I was in school, my friends used to organize parties and those things. I don't go even if it is close to my house. My friends do know me a lot. But immediately when they were talking about the party, they were like, some people were like, oh, Charlie, alcohol. And they were, oh, yeah, alcohol and shisha and the rest. I was like, wow. And they were ready to go. I have someone who went just to view whatever they are going to do. And it was very bad. They were drinking here and there.
I personally don't take alcohol. But then I think sometimes it's embarrassing because everyone there is taking alcohol and you're like, no, I want Alvaro or Coke. Oh, slow. You get it.
Take
so I think
pride in it. That's
exactly.
why I do like,
Yeah,
I'm so
I
proud
think
when
you
I
need
go,
to train
no, I'm
your
not taking
mind.
alcohol.
You need to train your mind and know what exactly you want as a priority.
Exactly.
To get it, yeah.
So let's talk about whether there are instances where people sell alcohol to teenagers.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, in the Ghanaian perception, he or she selling the alcohol wants to make his money or her money. So he doesn't think of the child or maybe the teenager coming to buy the alcohol. All he thinks about is my money I'm getting. So that's where we go wrong as Ghanaians. We don't put the future of our generation ahead. We just think about what we will eat or the money we'll get right now. That's all.
Okay, I'm Mohammed. And as you said, people are just trying to make money. And I also think that the situation right now is that we don't have the proper cards or stuff to show whether you are at the age to take the alcohol. So I think that's one problem which makes it possible for people to sell it to their own.
Okay, let's see what our friends in town have to say about this topic, and we'll be right back.
When someone who is below age goes to buy alcohol, first the person selling has to ask the person the age, and maybe if the person is underage, you don't have to sell the alcohol to the person at all because it's very bad to their health and may cause harm to them.
Before the discussions continue, let's get some expert advice on this topic from the YOLO Youth Corner.
The use of alcohol is common among young people these days. As a young person, using alcohol or drugs can affect your health, physical growth, and emotional and social development. Alcohol and drugs can change how well you make decisions, how well you think, and how quickly you react to situations. It can make it hard for you to control your actions. This can have an adverse impact on schoolwork and relationships. As a young person, it is best to stay away from alcohol and drugs. Good life, live it well. Good life, it's an everyday thing. YOLO, you only live once.
Yeah, don't waste any time. He's waiting.
You have to make up your mind though.
Come on, yeah, this is the only way. If you really want to hang out with us, you've got to step up and do this.
I'm sorry, sir. I have to focus on my education.
What?
Here's your phone.
Be a positive influence on your friends. You only live once, so make the smart choice.
Good life. It's an everyday thing. Good life. Live it well. Good Life from Ghana Health Service and Partners is here to make healthier, happier living an everyday thing.
Welcome back. Okay, so this ends a discussion on alcohol, but before we let go of our guest presenters, let's ask them some questions.
When you were dropping the condoms, how was the feeling?
Okay, so on set it was cool, and then the reaction, the reaction was spontaneous. Even though we were working with a script, we had our director pushed us a lot, and we worked hard, and we got what we wanted. And the delivery from George was amazing. My reaction was like genuine. I was like, oh my God, you just said this to me. So it happened. It was great. I mean,
comparing YOLO is about abstaining sexual stuff. So how difficult or how flexible, easy it is comparing it to your real life?
I think YOLO really educated me. I used to be these hood boys, trying to be hard and stuff. But when I played a character in YOLO, I found myself in the story comparing to my personal life, so I changed.
In the next 3 years, how do you want to see yourself?
I see myself in the next 3 years having my own show that as an executive producer, and so that I can also sit in the back and give positive influence to the community. That's why I see myself in the next 3 years.
In the next 3 years, I want to go and study directing outside. I think I have the love for the media.
And so we round up on this episode of the YOLO Hangout. The YOLO Hangout is brought to you by the National Population Council, supported by USAID and facilitated by Communicate for Health. Thanks to our guest presenters who came by the studios, and thanks to our very interactive studio audience. Let's hear it. It's been a pleasure having you all here with me in the studios, and you, the viewer at home, it's been a pleasure having you as our viewer. My name is Lenny Lamote. I've been your host. Good life. Good life. YOLO.
It's been a fun, you know what I mean?